So here's an article that caught my attention while I was scrolling the other day. For a few reasons, online young female OnlyFans stars make their lives look aspirational. Is it problematic? Let's look a little bit at this article. It says, inside a sprawling 6-bed, 5-bath property overlooking Miami's Biscayne Bay, a new legion of OnlyFans creators is taking hold. In a May 14th TikTok that since racked up 4 million views, the house's residents dance in a barely there bodycon dresses in front of a brightly lit sign spelling out bops. In another, they don matching cheetah print lounge sets over the soundtrack of Lil Elt's, I guess, Get That Gat. They fly on private jets to the Super Bowl, own Porsches and Lamborghinis, and rack up $4,000 dinner bills on a night out. It's all in a month's work at the Bop House, a content creator mentioned, where 8 Gen Z OnlyFans creators produce content for their combined following of nearly 90 million users across social media platforms. So I guess that's the TikTok. I don't have TikTok. It says, I love what I do and it's so much fun, says Sophie Rain, the 20-year-old who co-founded the Bop House in December 2024. After launching an OnlyFans 2 years ago, she quickly became one of its top earners, bringing in $43 million in her first year. It gave me so much freedom. If you say so. So here's where I may lose some people. I'm not a fan of all this OnlyFans stuff. In fact, I've never signed in or visited or attempted to find anything or anybody on OnlyFans myself. Maybe I'm just old and not into all that stuff. I don't know. Hey, leave a like if you've never been to OnlyFans. But obviously there's a market for that. Otherwise it wouldn't exist. That one chick, what did she say? What did she make? $43 million her first year. Now I don't want to know what all she's doing to earn that $43 million. But as my pastor said this past Sunday about some of this stuff that's out there, if there wasn't a market for it, if there wasn't an audience for it, it wouldn't exist. So obviously there's people spending $43 million worth of their hard-earned money on chicks like this to see stuff, to get to know them, to talk to them. I don't know what all you do on OnlyFans, but that's a lot of money. So, part of me is like, hey, as a capitalist, as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's like, hey, make your money, honey, go for it. Why not, right? From a moral aspect and a moral standpoint of where I fall on the line of morality and Christianity and everything, I think it's very questionable what you're doing. So again, not the biggest fan of that lifestyle. I do think that that's going to lead to a lot of sadness overall in the OnlyFans model's life long term. I know temporarily, short term, it's going to be great, but our bodies change, we grow, we want to start families. All that becomes more and more difficult if your moneymaker has to be in pristine order and you're putting it all out there. That said, doesn't exactly make you super desirable by good men to wed you and to marry you up and have babies with you and everything. And then the future of your kids growing up and knowing that's out there and other people seeing it and stuff. So I know they don't think about that stuff. And right now they don't care about that stuff. But you even see people that have done OnlyFans or been in the porn industry that are now either coming to the Lord or just wanting to start, traditional families, and they're struggling. They're having a hard time doing it. And they have family members that don't want anything to do with them. It's a reality. It's something that's going to happen at some point. So again, part of me is like, live it up, do your thing, make your money while you can. But then the part of me is like, you don't need to do this. There's better ways to make money. But at the same time, who's funding all this? Why are there so many people willing to give their money to something like this? I don't know. It sounds like you need a better hobby or you need a woman. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or follow, and we'll see you on the next one.